TV soap news and spoilers, say that today on our channel we're diving into the emotional roller coaster that's unraveling in Days of Our Lives. A story that's tugging at heartstrings and threatening to tear one of Salem's young romances apart. At the center of this dramatic whirlwind, Holly Jonas and Tate Black. What started as a promising teenage romance filled with first loves and whispered promises is now facing the ultimate test: betrayal. In a twist that left viewers gasping, Holly has just discovered that Tate was the one who told Julie the truth about Doug Thur's stealing Alice Horton's treasured necklace. While Tate believed he was doing the right thing, his decision has not only destroyed Julie's trust in Doug, it's now threatening to destroy his relationship with Holly. Let's unpack what really happened, how Holly found out, and whether this is the beginning of the end for Tate and Ewing. It all began with a phone call that caught Holly off guard. Doug 3, freshly thrown out of Horton House after Julie learned the truth about the necklace theft, reached out to Holly, rattled and desperate. He had just learned that someone had confessed the truth to Julie before he could do it himself, and the consequences were immediate. Julie had slammed the door in his face, and now he had nowhere to go. Shocked and concerned, Holly told Doug to come straight to her house. It was pouring rain, and Doug had been caught outside in the storm, soaked to the bone. Ever compassionate, Holly welcomed him in and insisted he give her his wet clothes so she could dry them. She promised they'd figure things out together. Whatever had happened, she believed Doug deserved a chance to explain himself. In her mind, she was protecting someone she cared about deeply. Someone who, though flawed, hadn't deserved the harsh punishment he received without a chance to properly come clean. What Holly didn't know was that another storm was brewing, and this one had her name written all over it. While Holly was focused on helping Doug, her grandmother Maggie had been chatting with Julie behind the scenes. Their conversation was meant to be casual, but it quickly turned into something far more serious when Julie, still emotional after her confrontation with Doug, revealed how she'd learned the truth. Tate Black. Yes, Tate, Holly's boyfriend. The same Tate who had stood beside her, supported her, and shared stolen kisses in quiet corners of Salem. He had gone behind her back and told Julie that Doug III was the thief, and worse, he hadn't told Holly a word. Maggie was stunned and furious. She wasted no time confronting Holly, demanding to know how long she had known about Doug's crime. Holly, caught off guard, admitted the truth. Yes, she had found out, but only recently, and she was trying to help Doug make it right. She had assumed that Melinda Trask had been the one to spill the secret to Julie, but Maggie quickly corrected her. No, Maggie said with steely eyes. It was Tate. Tate told Julie. And with those words, Holly's world shattered. As the pieces fell into place, Holly couldn't believe what she was hearing. Tate, her Tate, had gone behind her back, exposed Doug, and hadn't even told her he was planning to do it. For Holly, it wasn't just the act of betrayal that stung, it was the secrecy. The lie of omission. The idea that Tate didn't trust her enough to share the truth or even talk through his decision. Holly had defended Doug to everyone who questioned him. She had believed in second chances, in understanding, in loyalty, and now the person she trusted most had pulled the rug out from under her. As Maggie left her alone with the devastating truth, Holly was left with a decision to make, and her heart on the line. Tate faces the consequences. Later that day, Tate came looking for Holly. He had a feeling the truth was out, and he was hoping, praying that he could explain himself before things got worse. But what he walked into was not the warm smile or soft voice he had come to love. He walked into a storm. Holly was furious. You knew what that would do to Doug, and you didn't even tell me? Tate tried to explain. I didn't want to hurt you, Holly, but what Doug did, it was wrong. He stole from Julie. She needed to know. But Holly wasn't ready to hear it. And what about me? Don't I deserve to know when the person I love is planning to destroy someone I'm trying to help? You didn't just betray Doug. You betrayed me. Tate insisted he was trying to protect Julie, that his heart was in the right place, but Holly wasn't having it. To her, Tate's actions were a clear sign that he didn't trust her judgment, or worse, that he didn't value her loyalty to the people she cared about. And then, with tears in her eyes and steel in her voice, Holly said what no one wanted to hear. "I don't think I can do this anymore, Tate. I think we need to break up." The fallout. What happens next? The young love between Holly and Tate has always been complicated, filled with the kind of intense emotions and impulsive decisions that define teenage relationships. But this latest betrayal may be too much for even them to overcome. Is there a chance Holly will calm down and forgive him? Could Tate win her back with time and understanding? Or is this truly the end of their relationship, a casualty of the secrets and lies that seem to haunt every corner of Salem? Duguthrie's fate now hangs in the balance, but so does Holly's heart. And for viewers, the big question remains: was Tate right to tell Julie, or did he cross an unforgivable line? One thing is certain: things will never be the same between Holly and Tate. Whether they can rebuild from this heartbreak remains to be seen, but the pain is real, the trust is broken, and the drama is only getting started. Our TV channel Soap News and Spoilers is the place for those who want to know how the Salem story goes, as well as great Days of Our Lives updates and news. So subscribe to our channel to get what you want. Bye-bye.